Hi, my name is Daryl Crockett, and I'm the CEO of My Quality of Life. This is a system designed to help elderly people living independently focus on the daily tasks and chores that they need to do to keep themselves safe and able to continue to live independently. It's not just about the person that you're caring for. It's also about you caring for yourself. So while we have boards that are there for your parents or your elderly sister or some relative that you're caring for, there's also a board that's designed for you so that you can remember to do the things that you need to do and also to take the time to take care of yourself. I know as people get older, they really want to surround themselves even more with the things that make themselves feel comfortable. They want to stay in their homes. But you're starting to get a little bit concerned about whether or not they're taking care of themselves. They're not at the point yet where they need to go live in assisted living, but they want to continue living at home. Maybe you're starting to notice that some things are not getting done. Maybe they're not eating their meals on time. Maybe they're forgetting to do just a few things once in a while. With the Quality of Life Success System, you can really help them focus on those things that they need to do every day. Using the Success System board, you're going to sit with them and list out the things they need to remember to do every day and what time you want them to do it. Sometimes they lose track of time. They don't realize that a period of time has gone by and they forgot to call you. Or maybe they forgot to take their medication. These are really important things that need to be done in order to remain active and healthy and live independently. Even at a young age, we need to start making lists. And as we get older, I think we have to make more lists. After a while, though, it becomes difficult to read small writing and constantly go to different places where your lists are. My Quality of Life is a system that is going to help you organize your loved one and their schedule in a way so that they can read it and they can be responsible for checking off the things that they did by moving the very easy to use gizmo onto the task, moving that gold star onto the task of the chores and tasks that need to be done every day so they can continue to be happy, healthy, and live independently. Maybe you're starting their day out with get dressed, make breakfast, eat breakfast, call you, their caregiver. Maybe you know you're going to go visit them at lunchtime, so you're really just trying to lay out parts of their day and you're going to check in on them. Or maybe it's days that go by when you're stopping in, you're really relying on a phone call. Then you need to set forth how often you expect to receive that phone call or when you expect them to be available to answer the phone. And you really want to understand at any point in their day what they're doing. In case you haven't heard from them, you can think about maybe I should swing by, maybe I should stop in. So whatever it is that you want them to do so that you feel comfortable, you can help them list those things out. Maybe in the upper right-hand corner, list those important reminders or special notes for that day so they don't forget. When we're working, we have a Monday through Friday schedule. We're looking at calendars every day. We're recognizing the date, the day of the week. When you're older and you're retired, every day can seem like the next day and dates slip by. So you want to have a way to remind your loved one of what day it is, what special things are going on that day. And a calendar is very small. It's difficult to write in that little calendar, and that changes every day. What you really want is a great place to list it out, what they have to do every day, and maybe some special notes about what's going on that day or that week. And then encourage them to physically go to the board, to go to this one central point in order to be able to check off and see what's the next thing that I'm supposed to be able to do today, or I'm doing in this sequence of tasks. If your parent is struggling with getting all the things done that they need to get done in the course of their day, then they're going to be more open and receptive, because I think the alternative for them, they'll quickly understand, is maybe having to leave their home. So if you've got a parent who's really starting to struggle with remembering to do the things they need to do on a daily basis, and you're spending a lot of time going through the list on the phone. Did you do this? Did you do that? You might want to consider this board. The other thing that's really interesting is we have a wrist bracelet that works in conjunction with this. It's a very soft Velcro wrist bracelet. And on there you can actually take gizmos with pictures and put it on the wrist bracelet. And then as your loved one is going through their day, they will look down and see the bracelet, and it is a cue to remind them to go back and look at the board. Or maybe it's a picture of something that's supposed to remind them of something else to do. At the very least, you're creating triggers to say, periodically during my day, I'm going to go look at my board that's on my refrigerator or on my wall or wherever you put it, and I'm going to get in the habit of checking off the things that I'm supposed to be doing, moving my gizmo on, putting the gold star on, and then checking it. Now, when you show up and you're doing your check-in, you can go look at the board and see, ooh, it's Tuesday, and I noticed that there are no gizmos on the board or for the day, or maybe only half of them. And you can say, Mom, did you remember to check your board? Did you take your medication at lunch?